It's serving, Italy in white receiving. This is match number 57 of this year's FIVB Volleyball World League. It's match number 3 of the tournament in the finals, and would you believe it, referee blew for the whistle for serve. Maxwell Holt took longer than the required number of seconds, and he's been punished for it. Not often you'll see that, certainly not to see the start of a game. Whistle was blown, 8 seconds to serve, and he didn't. Took too long. So first point goes to Italy in the bizarrest fashion I think we've ever seen at a World League finals. Birarelli now to serve. Carry, in fact, illegal attack. Sochi put the ball in. Mika Christensen playing that ball on the side of Italy. So 2-0 to the Azzurri. Birarelli will serve again. And then the captain is put away through the middle. Christensen finding him without any difficulty whatsoever. Good ball in from Russell. And the hammer dropped by Lee. Christensen with the serve. That's a little bit low to run through the middle. Buti knows it. Did well to keep it in play. And the ball goes the way of Italy. Taylor Sander couldn't pick that one out from under the net. Oh, ace serve. Some reason Sochi left that one, along with Aaron Russell. Gianelli. Anderson getting involved in the passing unit, the opposite player for the USA, staying out at position 4 as well. As Sander blocks through 2. And now Sander has a swing through 2, and he's put that right into the corner. Good adaptability, flexibility for the USA. Sander quite happy to hit through 2, hit 10s, hit pipes, hit through 4. That does make for good versatility and also ease of side out as well, and running attack routes. And you've got players that can do that. David Lee got caught up in the middle. Gianelli's back court. He's blocking something. That wasn't there, was it? And then Buti has a free swing. Good ball in from Shoji. Didn't catch the block on its way out. So a couple of unforced errors that have crept into the USA's game, giving Italy a 4-point lead in the opening exchanges of this first set. Ooh, tell you what, that's in on the baseline. That was worth a challenge, wasn't it? Which didn't come. Coaches have 2 challenges. And now it's 7-2 to Italy. It's 6-2, that would have been. If they'd challenged, they would have been successful. Instead of 6-2, it would have been 5-3. And as it is now, it's 7-2 as Osmani Wantarena gets ready to serve. It's play from Lee. Net fault on the way up by the USA. We hit the technical timeout. Italy with a 5-point lead in this opening set.
The last 4 points.
Yeah, hey, seam, make sure we're taking that seam, okay? And then the other thing is AD on that one-handed stuff. Remember, he likes to go quick.
I know, but I mean, if he's yelling hit, I'm going to take the setter there. If he can drop his hand and still let that ball go down, then I think he has to go in quick. Because he can easily drop the ball and fall over. I think the right side has to be in there.
Okay, okay, all right.
All right, here we go. Hey,
I can do both.
David Lee wanting a little bit of help in the middle, doesn't he, from his right side. It does make it tricky. It's recognising when the setter's in the back row, which is what John Spirall was saying about. But it's good that the team listening, contributing. Italy with a very healthy lead. The USA have the ball back. Anderson now has his first serve. His trademark pre-serve routine, dragging his foot over that baseline as he receives the ball. Excellent block from Christensen as he puts down Filippo Lanza. A little bit outside the reach of Lanza, and no one covering in behind him. Anderson again with a Clayton Stanley-esque serve. Clayton Stanley, the former #1 USA opposite player, now having retired, his position filled by Matt Anderson. Well, the ball must hit the floor off of Anderson because he didn't bother to go after that one again. Really good serve, wasn't it? Oh, no, it hadn't. And then it was dug, and then he couldn't get to it. That was why. It's not the best of starts to this World League finals for the USA. 5 points behind. Zaitsev now with the serve for Italy. Good ball in from Shoji. Chase is on. Good chase as well, wasn't it? Sochi getting that one into play. Anderson, just a continuation hit from him. Now Zaitsev has put too much on it. But it's an illegal attack, so absolutely doesn't matter whether the ball was touched, whether it was in or whether it was out, because Zaitsev had stepped on the 3-meter line. And he's a backcourt player and he has to take off from behind it. The block's good. And Tauron with a standing jump, not able to get block out, or able to recover it. Well, that did well to come down before the advertising hoardings. Morelli. Well, Sander thought Shoji was going to get it. Shoji looked to Sander, neither of them ending up getting it. And Russell caught out by that serve, hitting him right in the chest, and now it's timeout called by the USA. Didn't react, did he, at all, and no one else did then after that.
That we're not happy with, and we kind of like get disappointed in the middle of the play. Maddie, on that one, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Let's keep fighting here, okay? Yeah, let's keep going through the whole play. We're making some plays. That's what we do. 1, 2, 3, USA!
Some actions from the super slow-mo camera. See the superb techniques that some of these players have. Big swing from Anderson. That's been a while coming, hasn't it? Christensen now for the USA. Well, Zaitsev much prefers being an opposite attacker, doesn't he? Despite the fact he is able to play as a swing hitter. He was a little bit like a fish out of water yesterday, but in his element here in this one. Gianelli, 3 front row attackers now as Zaitsev moves to position 2, but that one just a little too long. Blengini will be happy. The team have settled into this first set very quickly. They've got a big lead. It's up to the USA to try and claw it back, which means they're chasing point, which means they're likely to make errors. The backcourt pipe is successful. That one is in from Lanza. Great shot. Collision between Sander and Shoji, but then no one else going to play the ball. Technical timeout number 2, and Italy now with a 7-point lead.
Hey, they run 1 D ball, every other ball has been quick or big. Balls are past the ball. We're going to bunch a little bit and help out. And when they keep this lead, they're going to keep running as long as they can. Yeah. Okay? They have nothing to lose right now. They're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, we're doing a pretty good job of that. We're in some decent place who stuff's supposed to
Sander, ok? Attenzione con la perfetta di Henderson, seconda linea, ok? Non sfiliamo, Osmani, non filiamo troppo verso l'alto.
Good leave. Roswanaina thought he may well have clipped the baseline. Well, the line judge says out, no one arguing. And now it's USA's captain, David Lee, with the serve. The USA aren't helping themselves at the moment. They're getting opportunities to put the ball into transition, but making silly errors like this. touching the net. This might stay in play. It does. Could only come back cross-court. USA waiting. And now it's a free swing for Anderson. And he gets a warm-up hit through too, as both Birarelli and Lanza jump in the middle. Excellent work from Maxwell Holt. He'll be beaming, won't he, when he sees that one again. Getting two players to jump with him. And then Christensen says, there you go, son. Have a free swing. Anderson's reward, he goes back to serve. Can he capitalise on that now? An ace serve would go down well. It's very well passed from Italy. But that's brilliant blocking. Holt and Russell combining. The USA beginning, perhaps, to get themselves back into this one. Nice block from Maxwell Holt. Anderson once again. Oh, good effort from Sochi. He almost got there, didn't he? If he'd have been a tad quicker, he might have brought that back into play. Zaitsev it is, though, gets the point. Somehow goes through the arms of Russell. That was unlucky. It'll be Zaitsev to serve. Oh, what a block from Christensen, one-on-one. He puts down Lanza. You'd normally expect the attacking side on a one-on-one situation to be able to put that ball away, but that's really good work. Christensen taking away the cross-court with extreme prejudice. Oh dear, well, that's the kind of thing you don't really want. Spiror emotionless, not showing anything, is he? Haven't run enough of those, really, the USA. Sanders hit one now, Russell's hit one. Normally a trademark attack, but they're very good at running that backcourt pipe. But I guess in part that's due to the serving that Italy has been putting on the USA. They've not been able to get that ball in to run all their options. Tauron puts the ball down, and Italy are moving ever closer to taking this first set. It's been a little bit of a stuttered start for the USA. Haven't got any real flow about their play at the moment. Birarelli. Glimpses, that's what we're seeing. Just not quite the consistency. It's a good effort from Birarelli as a middle blocker, playing defense. Oh, what a serve, Christensen. Aces, Tauron. Well worth another look. Oh, that's a great service, gone right over Simone Buti. Straight into Tauron. Buti needs to get out of the way, doesn't he?
A non saltare con la doppia più e aspettare di più la pipe su quella situazione lì, sia con base 1 che con base 7, ok? Non ci dimentichiamo, anche i centrali, la posizione di difesa con Henderson seconda linea. Dentro, ma lunghi.
He's even having trouble finding his mouth. Just wanted to cool down a little bit. That's a good pass from Italy. Oh, nicely done. It's the speed of that attack. The fast arm before USA can get that block finished. Just the gap, a small gap as well, wasn't there, between middle and outside. And Zaitsev put the ball through it. Ginelli now with the serve. Well, that's what happens when you don't serve tough enough at this level. You put in what was the equivalent, really, of a dolly dropper. And then you're in trouble. Options everywhere. That could have been a one on nobody, couldn't it? If they'd gone on that backcourt pipe as it was. It's Anderson down the line. Another timeout called by the USA.
We're gonna win this set here. This is a great comeback.
1, 2, 3, USA.
Good swing from Russell. Oh, there's still enough. Is there enough time, enough points left in this set for the USA to get back into it? They need a block here, they need a continuation. They got the block. That's even better, so yes, there is time, isn't there? They've definitely got a chance now, only 2 behind. And even though Italy need 3, the pressure is on the Azzurri. Pressure's on Lanza, actually. Since he's come in, he's not really had the impact he would have liked. That's better, though. Trentino volley player getting that one off the block and away. That being substitution time. Italy bringing in Oleg Antonov to serve for Simone Buti. Oh, wild swing, no touch in the block. Zaitsev has a look round. Are they going to challenge? I think they're going to. It doesn't look like it touched the block. But if it did, it would bring up set point for Italy. USA convinced it hasn't touched anybody. Anderson's got the ball in hand, waiting to go and serve. Nope, went through the arms of Anderson, and he should know then, shouldn't he, whether it touched him or not. Martinov comes back off, so too does Buti. The libero goes in, which is Massimo Colacci, number 13, and timeout called by Italy. Well, that is a classic number, 21-23, when coaches call a timeout. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, then there's been a survey commissioned by coaching wizard Mark Lebedew, who's a professional coach from Australia, coaching in Poland, coached in Germany, and talking about the effectiveness of timeouts when they're called and whether or not they actually achieve what they had desired to do, whether it disrupts the serve off the back of the timeouts as well, as much as we think it does. And it does challenge the conventional thinking about timeouts and when they're taken and their usefulness. But we'll see now, won't we? Anderson with the serve for the USA. Didn't affect him. Colacci prowling on that baseline. Well, that needed to have been a throw, surely, because it didn't touch the block. As it didn't touch the block and went through, you can see Lanza with a little wry smile as Italy get away with that one. Look, it's in his hands, it's still in his hands, it's in his hands some more, and then it doesn't touch the block. That is a catch. Set point, though, to Italy. Ha, lovely. Absolutely brilliant from Christensen. That looked like he was going to set that ball right up to the moment he touched it. And then there was no chance for Italy. But is it all too little too late as far as this set's concerned? Russell with the serve, and he now needs to serve the next two to take it to 24-all. Italy want one side out, they've got two chances to get it. Anderson, what's he got? Oh, he hasn't got what the team wanted or what he wanted, but it's exactly what Italy wanted. They take the first set, 25-22. So a little bit of an in-between set entertainment. While the teams have changed ends, and we have a look at the set one statistics. And that's the tail of the set, which is 11 points given to Italy by the USA from their errors. 6 being the difference between the two teams and their errors. And that is not something you can live with and you can expect to win a set from if you do that. If the USA can cut down their error rate, could well be a very different outcome in set number 2. Strange, isn't it, how obviously with technology ladies come here to watch the volleyball, but she's come to watch it through that little tiny screen. Great view from the aerial camera that is here in the Tauron, just on cables going above the court, can come right round the court as well. So where we go with the second set, Birelli with a serve for Italy. They lead by 1-0 against the USA. But it came down fast, but it came down outside of the court. Oh, actually it came off Anderson, didn't it? Wow. You can't challenge that. But they could have asked for ball in, ball out. Well, no, they couldn't have done. They would need to have asked for something else, because the ball in, ball out would have been an animation. Maybe they could have asked for net touch. That wouldn't have seen it either. What could they have asked for on a challenge, maybe? Couldn't have even asked for foot fault either. So Anderson gets away with that, but it's Italy who've sided out again. Time it's off the block, and the USA have the lead. Good up from Christensen. And too much heat for the USA to handle as that comes off of the defender and goes out of play. It's a nice pancake. Well, Sandro will be disappointed he didn't keep that one in play. Going to have a challenge. Well, the challenge is successful, and now with the new technology being used, we're able to see that the ball flight from impact to impact. There's the cameras that track that ball now right from each point of contact. Well, it's definitely a better start to the set for the USA. They're hanging in there with Italy. It's an easy swing for Zaitsev to put away. Ginelli gives him the ball, and then Russell trying to take away the line, but that just opened up all the cross court. Lovely. Well, Zaitsev beat Russell, now Russell beats Zaitsev. Russell showing cross and then just whipping his arm over his other shoulder to hit down the line as Anderson gets ready to serve. Lanza only gets continuation, so too Holt. Russell stronger than Zaitsev on the joust, but Lanza finds a way through. He's more effective, isn't he, when he's in trouble, Lanza, than when it's a perfect set out to him. Look at that, that's brilliant. Right through the seam, the gap between the two blockers. Russell. Well, the height at which these guys hit the ball from and the speed at which they do it, you have split seconds to make your mind up, don't you, to see and react. And Birarelli thought it was going to Christensen, and Holt it is who gets the ball. They were overloading, and it worked. That's great movement from Russell. He ghosted in on that one, didn't he, really? Holt with the serve. Well left by Italy. Oh, that's just brilliant. Eric Shoji making sure that that ball was high and wide and there was room for the USA to have a swing. And the USA lead 8-7 at the first technical timeout.
Ok, tu sei in battuta, entri dove puoi, ti svegli davanti, il 6 dà una mano in partenza. Seconda cosa, abbiamo parlato della parallela di 5, anche la parallela di 1, la voglio più lunga, ok? Se cade qualcosa davanti, Ame, ma quella palla lì dobbiamo metterci come obiettivo che la difendiamo, ok? Sulla perfetta, il 6.
So make sure you get a good look at it.
Let's go! Let's go! 1, 2, 3! USA! Come on, Red! Come on, Red! Let's go, you!
That was the ball that actually came off Anderson and went out of play. There's just no reaction time, is there? The speed at which the backcourt pipes are being run now. at this level of volleyball means if you do commit in the middle and it doesn't go there, well, you've got very little chance of making a touch unless you're Muzerski from Russia, who's 2 meters and ridiculous tall, who can probably still get a decent touch even if he has committed in the middle. Good leave. Kolachi was about to play, but he's looking at the ball. And he had a screen from his teammates. That sends Tauron back to serve. Hours and hours and hours on the practice court against blockers with a ball that's high and slightly inside to your outside hitters and asking them to make something of it. Lanza getting block out. Tauron will serve again. Italy moving in front. Shoji under pressure from that serve. Russell was looking for a touch. Italy pretending they haven't, or are they pretending? We'll find out. We're going to have a challenge. One challenge gone. One left. Was watching the ball, watching the set, and was late to react to Booty, wasn't he? Booty now with the serve. These are almost second tempo hits from the wing spikers, which gives very little time for the outside blockers to react, but even less time then for the middle block to move laterally and get out and help. Oh, well, Tauron tried to get out of the way, and he's been skittled by Anderson. Anderson once again. Oh, good dig by Shoji, but it comes straight back over. Free ball for Italy. Zaitsev with room, and he's able to get past Russell. Anderson's put down, Lanza and Birarelli combining.
right now at all. Yeah. Go get your guy. Yeah. Okay.
All right, boys. Side out right here.
All right. Here we go. Hey, 1, 2, 3. USA.
There you go, boys.
Come on, boys.
Hey, they got there, Ron.
Hey, good.
Still in play, not for much longer though. Zaitsev with an absolute belter. Well, that was 1-2 that needed to have come over from then. Well, it was like an off-speed hit, wasn't it, from Russell? Kind of moved that one into slow motion. And the Italian defence behind the block just watched it. It'll be Russell to serve. Ace serve for the USA. Zaitsev just apologises. And that's a little scream at himself as he wanders back to the baseline. Unforced error from Italy, bringing USA back level. Just 1 point in it then at the second technical timeout.
Who we got here? Row 5.
We are in our match rate 5.
What are you going to come, Ryan?
It's going to be ugly, but we got to fight,
That's right, baby. That's right. Come on now.
All we're thinking is beating them. That's all we're thinking right now. We're just going to beat them. Let's go.
E il 6 rimane più in centro in piedi, però il muro non è una questione di posizione, è una questione proprio di tempo per non che stiamo già togliendo. Avanti.
Vai, ci stiamo, vai, sto cambio.
Vai.
Combination of a good pass, a really well disguised set, and then great timing from the players running their hitting routes, or routes, if you're USA. That one was quite a way out. Holt's never actually got himself back into any kind of serving rhythm, has he, since that very first point of this match where he was called for a serving time delay. I think he might still be playing on his mind. Not sure I've ever seen that before. Be interested to know if any of you have been involved in a match where you're the first server, or you've watched a game where the first server was called for a serving time delay. Let us all know about that. It'll be hashtag FIVB World League. lovely blocking. Gianelli puts down Taylor Sander. USA call a timeout. This must be a worry now for John Speror.
Oh, 1, 2, 3,
USA!
One side now, baby.
It's interesting watching the USA substitutes, how they all react quite differently. You've got one extreme to the other. William Pretty just calm, quiet, watching, taking it all in. As that one's cut very nicely out of the reach of an Italian defender. And then on the other end of the scale, you've got Murphy Troy, who is an opposite player and is like a jack in the box. He's constantly jumping around, whooping and hollering and trying to get the team to play well. He must expend as much energy, perhaps even more so than the guys that are on court. Christensen. Great ball in by Colaci. Oh, Gianelli, you know why, if you didn't already. The reason he's a first six setter. 19 years of age. He gets that high, he can hit extremely hard. He's got a jump serve that most players would give their spiking arm for. And he's a very talented setter. Now going back to serve. I hope I haven't bigged him up too much in terms of his serving ability. So David Lee having a chat with the ref. Not happy about something. I did big him up too much, didn't I? Brilliant serving from the USA. They're trying to get back into it again. Right between two passes. It's a bit like defending on the same shoulder line. If you're passing on the same shoulder line and you get that kind of ball at you, generally you get the same reaction. You turn, you see the player next to you, get out of the way.
Se abbiamo del dubbio andiamo in due, ok? Se la palla è staccata, aspettiamoci tutti che ci sia da farsi il mazzo in copertura, senza fretta, andando sotto. Dona la variazione dopo time out.
That's the view from the rail cam. It's not been hit yet. It'll be interesting to see what the ruling will be if it does get hit, depending on where it is around the court. Good up by Christensen. Shoji is able to set because he's in the back row. And it's the USA who take the point. A very hard fought point to draw themselves level. Good lead by Colaci. Tauron. He was trying too hard with that one. If Italy can get to 2-0, that would really put a lot of pressure on the USA, wouldn't it? Well watched by Russell. He knew that the setter was back row, so he couldn't go up and block it, would have to get out of the way. And then he's able to hit the overpass, and the USA now have the lead, and Italy call the timeout. Italy just been reduced to 3 side outs only. 3 points from the USA.
Andando bene, ok? Soprattutto se andiamo a trovare il ricevitore che abbiamo indicato, va bene? Tiene palla. Lavoriamo col muro e la difesa sta lavorando, ci vuole ancora per andare in campo.
It's not gone to the middle that often, Gianelli, but when he has, it's been successful, hasn't it? Substitution that we saw in the first set. Booty going off, and Antonov coming on to serve. His jump serve just clipped the top of the net, but went over. Tauron's on to it. Oh, would you believe that? The tip is too long. He can't believe it. His teammates can't believe it. Nobody can believe it. This is where Italy really want to side this one out straight away. Oh, brilliant. Somehow kept in play by the USA, but not any longer. Zaitsev was only looking for block out, and he's got it. They've got off of that rotation quickly. They've got away from Anderson. They're back level. Look at this. He's not looking for the court here. He's not looking for anything other than block out. Brilliant swing. I think he liked it. Oh, what a dig by Colacci. Zaitsev's got it off the hands, and Italy have set point. Well, it's been called out. Well, there'll be a challenge. This definitely was not out. Not quite sure how that wasn't seen by anybody except the entire Italian team and all of us on the same side as the Italian team in terms of where we're watching from. Bang. Massive touch, wasn't it? Is there such a thing? I suppose there is, degrees of touch. But in the context of what we're looking for, it's just a touch. But we're looking here at a counter challenge from the USA for foot fault against Zaitsev. Ooh. It's not done just yet. He's like, is it me? Oh, right. So it's a foot fault counter challenge. Did Zaitsev take off from behind the 3-meter line? Well, I'm not sure Spirou was actually asking for that then. Does that mean he wasn't? He was looking for something else? Well, the only foot fault violations you can have are. Oh, he's asked for a centerline violation. Well, it definitely wasn't a centerline violation. And there was, we don't get to see whether or not it was a 3-meter line violation then. So for some reason he thought that Zaitsev had gone over that centre line. Quite clearly he hadn't. So now it is set point to Italy. Zaitsev, that delay, just wondered whether or not that will affect him. He's getting himself in the zone, waiting for the whistle. Oh, that was close. They're going to challenge, are they? No, they're not. I think they ran out of time. So Lanza comes back in. Blocking substitution is reversed. Now it's the first team to get 2 clear will take the set. Russell for the USA. Excellent. Well, he might only be a young lad, Ginelli, but he certainly is able to make important decisions at crucial moments, isn't he? Set point again for Italy. Lanza now with the serve. That's too easy. He might as well have done underarm, hadn't he? Or just rolled it back, because that is the punishment the USA have dished out for that easy serve. And William Pretty comes in, the veteran, 38 years of age, on to serve. And now he'll go off again. Set point number 3 for Italy. And they've done it. Italy take set number 2, 27-25. They're in the box seat here against the USA. So here are the statistics. Italy with 4 blocks. USA cut down their errors, but only by 2. And that is the tale of set 2. So the teams have made their way off. We've got an extended break. They've gone for a cup of tea and a slice of cake. And whilst they do that, it's probably an apt time really for the USA as well, given the fact they're now 2-0 down. Perhaps they can regroup, refocus, rethink, as we see the individuals who've had their standout contribution. Look at that, Gianelli, a setter with the most number of blocks for Italy. That's just brilliant, isn't it? It's what you want. A setter who can do nearly everything. Eric E. Shoji, my apologies if I was calling him Soji earlier. It's my inability to read properly. So the libero, the second best receiver, Taylor Sander the first best, but he's not had that many in comparison to Shoji. Kalachi Lanza, Wantarena, the swing hitters and libero for Italy, taking the brunt of the passing, as you'd expect. If you want to get involved, you can join the conversation at FIVB Volleyball, or actually you can also go to hashtag FIVB World League or at FIVB World League. You can see what's going on, what's happening, what people are saying. And if you have any questions as well about what you've seen so far, perhaps we can answer them for you. I'm definitely interested to know if any of you have been involved in a game where the first person to serve was called for a time delay on their serve and effectively then gave the point to the other team. That's what's happened here in the opening point of this match, as Maxwell Holt had the serve but took too long, and so the first referee gave the ball to the other team. So here's some useful information from the match provided by the challenge system by Hawkeye. They're able to now to do a whole court tracking. So this is the contacts from Gianelli and the contacts from Christensen. And I believe that the stalks indicate the height of the sets. Although not quite. Obviously they'd have to be a bit higher than that, because none of them are above the height of the net. It might actually be the not quite into conjunction with how we're seeing it, but it's good to see where the ball is being set from, isn't it, around the court, as we have a look at some of the super slow-mo action from the match so far. See, that one's almost a bit below Booty, not able to reach right up onto it, but he's still able to get it away quickly.
have American feet.
Well, whilst we're looking at the super slow-mos, just had some confirmation that centre-line challenge against Ivan Zaitsev by the USA wasn't what they wanted. They actually wanted a 3-metre line challenge, but somebody pressed the wrong button. Not the officials, but the coaching staff for the USA. So while Sparrow was going, I want a 3-metre line, the second referee, Mr. Jiang Liu, quite rightly said, well, you've asked for a centre line and I can't change that. That's why they looked at the centre line, which was quite clearly not a problem. Still, teams getting to grips with the challenge system. It is new, it is very good. It does take out that uncertainty, doesn't it, at crucial moments, and is a benefit. But as with all these things, they take time to bed in, to get right, and understand how to use the equipment properly. Or is it perhaps a typical male thing, not reading the instructions beforehand? So the team's back out and ready to go for set 3. Italy 1 set away from a victory. Away we go then with the third set. It's a must-win set for the USA. But it's Italy who get the side out and have the first point. Just the one ace so far for Anderson in the match. That net doesn't have to take a pounding, doesn't it, at this level when you get it wrong. Penny for your thoughts, Mr. Spiro. Oh, brilliant. World-class swing hitting from Aaron Russell. He was pinned deep to the baseline with the serve. But look, he's in, he's up, and then he's got a free swing down the line. Gianelli just getting out of the way, really. A token defence from Gianelli. Russell now goes to serve. Italy comes straight back. Very nice start for David Smith. Another change for the USA as well is the fact that Thomas Jeschke is in through the outside. Taylor Sander on the bench. More Booty with what was anything but a beauty of a hit. Doesn't seem to matter, does it, what level you go to. When the middle blockers run very tight angles, they're always in danger of hitting the ball out over the sideline. Twice Christensen has done that. Giannelli yet to respond. Can sometimes develop into a bit of a battle between the two setters. But as the rotations are very different, the teams... Well, there's not really that opportunity for Giannelli to do it straight away because he was at 5 coming through, so he just gets one of his hitters to put the ball away. Wantarena it is that time. Swing for Wantarena right into the heart of USA's defense. Zaitsev never going to get to it. Russell shaking his arms around to say I didn't get anywhere near it. He certainly didn't. More errors from Italy. Zaitsev a little word through the net. A little bit of afters from Ivan Zaitsev. Referee blowing the whistle. That's calmed things down. But it's the USA who have the lead at the technical timeout. Heike Kraft laying down the law and telling Biarelli to tell the players no more. If there's any more shenanigans, there'll be a yellow card. That's the warning. After that, it becomes red cards. It's getting better and better for the USA, which is what they need. Mind you, that did look as if it touched Anderson last, didn't it? Ace serve. Well, that's the way to come off the bench and make an impact for your team. Thomas Jeschke, who plays for Aseka Razovia, with an ace serve down to the line, lands at full stretch, couldn't get anywhere near it. Timeout Italy.
Palla dopo, farla bene, e quella dopo ancora, ribadisco, sono sotto 2-0, noi facciamo side out, facciamo bene la palla noi. Sono loro che devono pensare che cazzo andarsi a inventare per rimontare 2-6.
Lanza. Big roar from Zaitsev. That's made him feel better. We're getting to see it's by no means a first 7 for the USA and then the substitutes, is it? Jeschke's coming in doing a really good job. Smith's doing okay as well, all of which is borne out by the scoreline at the moment. Good up. Oh, nice blocking though. Gianelli again adding to his stats. I think he got higher then than Birarelli. Mind you, Birarelli, born in 1981, is the oldest player in the Italian team. Good hustle from the States. They're keeping their lead. Well, there's nothing at the moment Italy can do to get themselves back into this. The USA still keeping them at arm's length. Well, it's getting better and better, isn't it, for the States right now? Italy pleased to see that one go long. High and wide. And then Jeshka right into the corner. Very nice. The speed of the ball out wide, doing the damage. Zaitsev's so good at that, isn't he? Frustrating the blockers by going block out. Nice work by Lanza. Well, that's some set, a little bit too wide perhaps, but somehow Zaitsev gets that away. There was nowhere else he could go, but the USA decided to take their hands out of the way. Perhaps they thought there was going to be some attempt at block out.
They're playing good volleyball, right? And next row, a lot of bigs. Okay, a lot of bigs. Next row. Mike, are you up right now? Or are you serving next?
Right out here.
1, 2, 3.
USA. Let's go. Hey, we got this here. Hey.
Technical timeout then. USA have the lead, but it is only 2 points now.
Ribadisco, con calma, li siamo andati a prendere con 2 difese ancora. Ricordatevi le posizioni, solo che se vogliono vincere il set devono andare nelle posizioni fuori dalla loro comodità. Le diagonali strette del 4 con la palla perfetta, la palla in centro.
Zaitsev readies himself. Well, it was a top serve, with Eric Shoji, the libero, keeping his shoulders back towards the net, popping this one up on a sixpence. Then Christensen could go where he wanted, when he wanted, and he give it to the captain. Oh, good covering by Lanza. Not sure he knew a great deal about it. No stopping that one, though. Some cover, wasn't it? And then that's a lovely pass from Lee. And a top swing from Jeschke.
Appena gli andiamo punto, Henderson, lì non arriviamo tardi, e il 5 che non si faccia sorprendere né troppo avanti né sulla riga.
Dai.
Italy able to run their middle. And as a result, they have the side out. Lanza goes back to serve for the USA now. It's just about holding their nerve here, keeping the side out machine working. They're going to challenge that one. It's either going to be a superb ace, or it's going to have been well left by Aaron Russell. So it's a superb ace. Do it again. Well, he can't, but that is a monster block from Wantarena. And he puts down Matt Anderson. Way across the net, Wantarena, some block that. And it's all square now. Have to commit to that backcourt pipe once you're in the attack, and then it's all about the timing of the set. Added into the timing of Jeschke. Side out USA, Lee with the serve. It's still advantage USA. They're siding out to have the lead each time, provided they can side out each time. Birarelli with his jump float serve to come. Oh, ace serve from Birarelli. That was comfortably in as well. Although it did go past the head of Jeschke, he is quite deep. Well, this one, well, he's making a step forward, and now that's probably why he thinks, yeah, that's going to go out. Probably would have played it had he not gone forward. Birarelli giving himself a good talking to after that one. is turned around again in favour of USA from Mr. Anderson. 108 kilometres an hour. Lanza just let it hit him. And he didn't have a good body position, did he, to control the ball. Now, Gianelli will serve. Italy into a strong rotation. Buti, Zaitsev, Tauron all at the net. 3 front court attackers. They've got some blocking to do at the moment, though. And they can't manage that. USA have the side out. They creep into the lead. Russell will go back to serve. Seemed to get caught between a jump serve and a jump float serve. Ended up with neither. Got to commit to it, haven't you? Tauron for Italy. Getting some instruction. Well, it's Blengini getting instruction to Zaitsev. But it'll be a free ball of sorts here. Advantage back to the USA. But Lanza makes a good dig. Zaitsev. Oh, goodness me. Buti on the overpass makes a complete mess of it. And the USA take a critical point. How's that going to affect Italy? Smith with the serve. USA missed their last serve. This needs to go in. And then, having said that, Italy need to side it out, don't they? Oh, what a swing. Russell says mine. He gets the ball. USA have set point. But there's going to be a challenge. It could well be... Well, it's a net fault challenge. Okay. Cap. Whether or not... well, there we go. I didn't think it could... I'm trying to work out why it could be a net fault challenge, and it couldn't be, could it? It had to be foot fault. It has to be from the... Whether or not Russell took off from behind the 3-metre line. All the USA players back by the baseline because they're having to look up to the big screen, which is directly above the court, if they want to see the result of the challenge. And oh, that looked like a fault. Just, isn't it? If only he'd had slightly smaller feet. So a good challenge from Italy, the successful challenge. Instead of it being set point for the USA, we're all square. Buti has gone off, Antonov has come in. He's been successful with his jump serve every time he's come in. And now it is set point for the USA. Christensen. Good pass from Kalachi. Will the USA get it into transition? Jeschke for the set. Oh, he couldn't get it past the block. Maybe Anderson can. He does, but it'll be recycled. When Tauron gets stopped. Now Lanza with a bit of work to do. Oh, and he's done it, but Shoji with a brilliant dig. Net touch against, oh goodness me. Well, a net touch given against Tauron But here comes the challenge. Well, the second referee was rushed then, wasn't he, by the entire Italian team? That was a little bit over the top. It's not for them to call for the challenge, it's for the coach. Well, it's either set for the USA, or it'll be a let, won't it? Because the ball's still in play. And it'll still be set point for the USA. Well, there was no net touch, so there is no fault. So we have a let. It's a do-over. That means Christensen goes back to serve again. Better serve than last time. And Lanza gets it down on the USA side. It's in front of Jeski. And just as we were in the last set, we go to 24 all. So it's the first team to get 2 clear. Will either take the set if it's the USA, or take the match if it's Italy. Well, if there's anybody you'd want serving for you in this situation, it's Ivan Zaitsev. He's been known to go on a very long serving run. He only needs to get 2 in. He's got 1 belter in, no middle attack coming. But Anderson is able to get it away cross court. That's a brilliant swing from him. Set point again for the USA. They keep knocking on the door. How long before they can find a way through? Before Italy let them in, or will Italy keep that door shut and start knocking on the door of the USA to give them the match? Jeski with the serve. Easy lead for Italy that time, but they've still yet to muster up a set point, or rather match point, as it would be. Chile, first time on court for him. So whilst he got the serve in, that was all that happened. And it's another set point for the USA. Lanza back on. Good up by Jeski. Russell couldn't find the winning spike to take the set. It doesn't matter though, does it? Oh, it does matter, because it's gone down the front of Smith this time, but on his side of the net. And Italy survive another set point. What a pickup that was from Zaitsev. Italy really scrambling and hanging on in there somehow. Now, Birarelli had an ace serve last time out, didn't he? As Jeski let the ball go. Jeski makes sure that one goes in. Smith gets dug off the chest of Zaitsev. Christensen pops it up. Shoji will go wide. Anderson. Better chance here for Italy. Zaitsev will have a swing. Oh, brilliant. Bottom of the net stuff. This is a fantastic rally. Oh, and again. Oh, and the USA take it. And it's another set point. Well, that's the rally of the match so far, without doubt. What a dig that was, and a little bit of luck. It caught the bottom of the net and stayed up, but still Smith had to get it and get it over. And then another dig and a scramble before Russell gets the block out. Now Anderson, is he going to go for it? He certainly has, and they take the set. 28-26. The USA trailing by 2 sets to 1 now, but most definitely in this match. Statistics. Well, USA with far more attacks than Italy. Italy hanging in there with the digs and the blocks. And a few more errors that the USA gave them. Well, that was a pulsating end to that set, wasn't it? But fair play to the USA. Italy never managed a match point. They were just trying to hang on and stay in the set, and eventually it was too much pressure from the USA. Away we go then with set number 4. Birarelli with the serve for Italy. They lead 2 sets to 1, but it's the USA with the momentum and the first point of the set. That's a great block from Russell, isn't it? He's all over that one. Gianelli. Oh, good save by Juan Tauron. Colaci waiting. Juan Tauron's now back in position. And Smith just delicately cuts that past Booty. Unsurprisingly, both Smith and Jeschke staying in for this set, as they're the architects of the USA's third set win. Nice dig by Gianelli, but it's an opportunity here for the USA. Well, there'll be a net touch by somebody, and it was the USA who touched the net. Indeed it was, Smith pulling it down. Instant side out from the USA. 2-point lead for them. Russell goes back to serve. Booty. Looking for hands, any hands? But not finding anybody. Lanza with the unforced error. Smith. Zaitsev gets the block out. There is a school of thought, I have heard it said, that covering's a waste of time when a player's going up to spike the ball. And from what we've witnessed here, you'd have to say that there have been plenty of good digs made covering behind the attacker when the ball's gone into the block. Frustration for Zaitsev. No time to dwell on whether the ball could be in or out. Juan Tauron initially left it, but then has to come back and get ready to hit that backcourt pipe, which he did very well. Well, it was lovely quick hands, wasn't it? That put the ball out wide, but it had such a long way to travel. Italy able to get two blockers up. Juan Tauron making sure it didn't come down the line. Biarelli had cross-court sealed. And perhaps, in hindsight, the better set would have been nearer to where Christensen was at position 4. Lanza with the serve. Italy have got themselves level. And we have a rotation error from the USA. Christensen saying, I saw him touch the ball before I moved. Christensen's at position 1, so he has to be behind Jeske. And he has to be behind Jeske until that ball is touched by Lanza. It's an interesting one because the second ref will listen. He's listening for the sound of the contact. Now that's tenths of a second behind the actual, isn't it? Or after. So we hit the technical timeout. Italy leading by 2 points and by 2 sets to 1.
All right, try and get past the refs. They're trying real hard to get us out of this tourney, okay? So just keep that in mind. Just keep playing point-by-point volleyball. It's okay to get a little pissed off, let them know how you feel, but then get to the next point, okay? All right,
This is row 5-8. This is row 5-8.
La palla contro le mani, 5, 6 e 4 difendono gli altri.
Quando si rallentano così, difesa dietro bravi.
As we have a look at some of the super slow-mo action. Apologies for the language, those of you who are listening to the USA, but then again, I couldn't tell you whether there was any bad language from the Italians or from Brazil or from France. We've yet to see Serbia, so apologies if there has been any, but that's live TV for you, and obviously coaches wanting to get their message across. Wasn't really high enough for Tauron to try and find that kind of angle. Bit of spin, bit of side spin down to position 1, make it tricky for Mr. Anderson, or hopefully be Micah Christensen, who's defending at 1, the setter. Ideally you want that person to play the ball. And then Tauron has blocked, has a little look through the net, but no one's looking back at him. He gets nothing to feed off, and the USA have drawn level at 8 apiece. Well, line was there, wasn't it? Didn't take it. Good leave. Zaitsev skipping out of the way of that one. Passing unit had already let it go. Good touch from Ginelli, slowing that ball down. And now this time Tauron gets block out, and Italy edge in front. He's a good attacker, he's a good blocker, he's a great server. Perhaps he's not such a great defender. He does have a habit of collapsing that right knee inside, doesn't he? We left a puddle of sweat that needs to be cleared up. Cover from Colaci. Well read by Italy on that quick in transition. Smith didn't know where it was and he never looked up. He might get into trouble for that. Only a warning from the referee as he spikes it away in frustration. Rattling around the block. Italy taking the point. Gianelli. Oh, wonderful play. What a dig. Colaci in base position, dealing with the A attack. And then a really quick ball out wide, wasn't it, to Tauron. Italy now 2 ahead. That was a good lead from the USA. This Anderson jump serve, Gianelli's pinned right back into the corner at position 1. He's got an awful long way to run. And he was out of position before that ball was contacted, that's for sure, rather out of rotation. He was a good 2-3 steps ahead of Tauron. Although, having not been called for being out of rotation, Italy mess up the side out. USA now back level. Zaitsev's hit the antenna. 2 errors in a row from Italy. USA are in front. Overcut it. Oh, that was a belting serve. Gianelli did well to bring that back in. Oh, Tauron comes straight back at him into his shoulder. Super blocking from the USA. Good covering from the throwdown, wasn't it? Tauron tries to bury it, but he just buries it into the block. Can't do anything about it. Get frustrated and grab the net instead. Timeout called by Italy.
Ok, sulla palla perfetta, ricordati, lì è verso 1 la 2, ok?
No, devo fare di più.
Va bene? Va bene. Ragazzi, con la battuta in salto, l'importante è che non vada sul libero, uno dei due, non c'è grosso problema, eh?
Vai.
It's an interesting comment that John Speror made in the last timeout, wasn't it? Thinking back to that when he said that Italy are trying to knock them out of this tournament. And I guess he's saying, in a roundabout sort of way, that they won't beat Brazil. Brazil turned over Italy very comfortably 3-0 in a very short space of time. These two teams are slugging it out against each other. So I guess he's a realist, is John Speror. He feels that whoever wins this one will head to the semi-finals. 2 teams, or 3 teams, 2 pools of 3 teams. Get it right eventually for this final 6. Straight crossover semis, 1 plays 2. And then we'll have a 3rd, 4th playoff and the gold medal match. Colaci gets turned by the ball. Watch Colaci's shoulders, which way he moves them. Comes around the ball, doesn't get under it, doesn't bring one shoulder under the other. And that's why he ends up facing away from the net. Well watched by Zaitsev. And he's back in to have block out. Oh, that's lovely. It was a ball that was perhaps meant to go on the 10. Maybe for Tauron to have the swing. But as it was, Zaitsev was in and ready. Nice lateral movement from him. And then Shoji wishes he was taller. screaming for the ball to be attacked. And it is. Antonov gets block out. Antonov, who's come in for Lanza, direct replacement. Done all right, hasn't he? Interesting how Gianelli was allowed, who's a back row player, to stand in and play that ball. Not deemed to be part of the blocks, it was hit down onto him, but even so, it looked like his hands were above the net. Birarelli screaming to have that ball. And get it out to Zaitsev. Anderson now for the USA with a lovely cut. Gianelli can't keep it in play. We hit the second technical timeout. USA lead by 1, but trail by 2 sets to 1.
Chiama, alza, Spavaldi, entrate, teniamo su bene in difesa con Henderson se la palla è staccata solo. Se è perfetta era buona la posizione, se è staccata lui fa la curva, ok? Poi andiamo a
a little bit, okay? So focus on that, just working hard here, away from the ball the rest of the play, okay? Come on, way to fight, keep fighting.
Hey, right
let's
now,
go!
Hey, 17, let's go! USA!
That's always fascinating to see, isn't it? The actual, where the players' eyes are on contact with the ball and when they lose that as it hits them and then catch up with it again as it goes past them. Or goes away from them, I should say. Smith's miss sends Zaitsev back for Italy to the serving line. Lovely. David Lee was up in the air, just waiting for that ball to be set to him, wasn't he? Almost a zero tempo, quick. Christensen. Oh, that's some serve. Antonov didn't like it. But he makes a really good touch, actually, to slow that ball down. And it's Birarelli who sets the backcourt 10. And Zaitsev hammers it away. Really good work from Antonov in that rally. He was under all kinds of pressure. That's a top set. Normally you want your middle blockers to be able to go and put the ball wide the way they're facing, but that's a lovely 10 set from the captain. Zaitsev telling him, well done, son. What a monster block that is by Birarelli. Well, if you blink, you're going to miss this one. This one comes back with interest.
Sign out this row.
Hey, next one, it's all about one train, okay?
Row 5 is all about one train, okay?
Yeah. Let's side out, huh?
Hey, we're leaving ourselves here, huh?
Do it. Hey, let's go side out.
1, 2, 3, USA! Hey, we're good, baby. Let's go.
That's the first serve Antonov has missed in this match. was nobody covering. Everyone was in going to attack the ball, wasn't they? Colaci was deep. Tauron was going out wide because he was going to run quickly. That was unlucky for Italy. USA happy to take it. 19-18. Deep breath from Jeski. With a serve that's too deep. Lovely serve from Birarelli, that one dropping very quickly. And the error from Russell means that Italy move in front. Bucci got a touch, but that was all he got. USA take the point. Devastating swings at this level. Tauron with an example of that. He doesn't come back, does it, when he gets hit like that? In fact, he was hit so quick, we all missed it. Well, Smith was up there, and he's tried to avoid Bucci. He's missed the sideline. Italy now with what, in the context of this match, is a big lead at 22-20. The USA know it. Speror calls timeout.
Yeah, we got this here, guys. We got this. Great pass. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. USA! One side out, baby!
Tauron and Anderson vying for best scorer. It's Tauron edging it at the moment. Oh, it's another unforced error. First it was Smith, then it was Russell. I know there's going to be a substitution. Well, Smith's the fall guy for this one. He goes off, Holt comes in. Italy 2 away from taking this set and with it the match. Oh, it's a big block. Bucci puts it down, and now it's match point for Italy. That's off the block. Tauron happy to admit to that. I guess you would do. He's got a few points cushion. Italy looking for side out. It'll be Anderson to try and keep the USA in this one. Italy 3 chances to win the game from side out. 3 front row attackers, but they're all down on this baseline from Anderson's serve. Good ball in by Colaci. Options now. And it's Tauron who gets the ball away, and it's Italy who take the set 25-21, and with it the match by 3 sets to 1. Will it be enough to put them into the semis? That remains to be seen. Gianlorenzo Blengini will be very happy with the way his team responded from their 3-0 defeat at the hands of Brazil in their opening game. They've come back, they've beaten the USA by 3-1. And that means now the USA have their backs to the wall as they have Brazil in their last pool match. A game that they must win, which would certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons to see who goes through to the semis. Got a very entertaining game, and this is currently how the pool looks. Brazil with 3, Italy with 3. The USA need to beat Brazil to get 3, and then it all goes down to the math of sets, points, and other ratios and variances. Not the best of days at the office for the USA. Not the start they would have wanted. But it's delight for Italy, that's for sure. You can see that, can't you? Smiles all around. Here are the set 4 statistics. Equal errors, equal blocks, but Italy out attacking and making more digs than anything the USA could muster. The match statistics. Italy making 15 digs for points and the USA making none. That seems a bit unfair, really. And opponents errors-wise, well, Italy got 37 points from the USA. They got over a set. Italy gave the USA a set, if you look at it in that way, but the same amount of attacks pretty much. Not much in it in terms of aces either. So the statistics done, and the teams warming down. We can have the highlights. Ivan, fantastic win. How important was that for you and the team today, bearing in mind the result against Brazil?
Yeah, I'm really happy because of our reaction after the bad match played against Brazil yesterday, and we're still alive. So I'm really happy we won against a really good playing team. Tonight we performed really like a team, so I'm really happy.
Now, chances are you're probably going to go through to the semi-finals. Who would you rather play if you had a choice?
The first thing is to go to the semi-finals. We have to wait tomorrow. We have to wait the match between Brazil and USA, and then it's the same. It's beautiful to be here. It's beautiful to try to go to the semi-final, and then if we will, we will fight till the end.
Well, congratulations on the win today.
Thanks a lot.
Well, that concludes our coverage from the first game here in Kraków. What a game we've seen. We do hope you've enjoyed it. From all of us for now, though, it's time to say goodbye.